Napoli, with that first goal, sort of really got the attention of Real Madrid. But then after that, there was a reaction from Real Madrid. And James Rodriguez, who continues to play well when he's introduced into the lineup, finding spaces in between the lines, the movement of Karim Benzema, even though there were opportunities that he missed, I still look at this team with so much experience and so much know-how, and there is something about understanding what the moment feels like. Napoli, for as good as they are in Serie A and all the attacking talent, unable to display it in this stage. Real Madrid has been here, knows what this feels like, and were able to reproduce a real nice performance at home that they needed after going down 1-0.
Just slight difference in class, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they had a goal, Napoli.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a good side and they're very attacking. But you mentioned that you picked on Ronaldo again, didn't you? You said Ronaldo didn't do much.
He could have done a lot more. He had 2 or 3 chances that we didn't show in the highlights.
So Ronaldo didn't do a lot, in your opinion. Gareth Bale still not playing. And Real Madrid are still turning in more than decent performances at this level and getting good results. So that's a little worry for the rest. But does it get any bit better if you're a Madrid fan? Looking like you've got the job done, and Barcelona on the other side of the fence getting an absolute pasting. I mean, they'll be delirious, will they not?
Of course, absolutely cruising on a match on paper that we said at the time was tricky. Quite a few people, in fact, including Xhaka, but that's
well, there you go.
Said that Napoli would go through, but Real Madrid cruise control, really. Going into the second leg?
Well, I think Real Madrid fans would be nervous that there were so many opportunities that Real Madrid were not able to take advantage of, then maybe you give some life to Napoli. But it just doesn't feel like Napoli, it really is at the level of Real Madrid. Not right now. It may be in the future. Maybe it's a team that it's not this year, maybe it's next year that they really turn the corner. But Real Madrid right now, I think, is at a much higher level with experience, with performance, and with goals.
16%. That's the chance that the SPI gives Napoli of going through.
Yeah, when was that? Was it Real Madrid when they pasted Bayern Munich? It was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
When they had very little possession and smashed them on the counter-attack. I think we'll see something similar in Naples. I think Napoli, they've got one way of going about it, haven't they? They're going to have to try and come out and play that open, expansive game. And I don't think they're keeping a clean sheet in Naples. I can see Real Madrid getting a couple on the counter-attack. It's perfect for them.
Indeed it is. Remember, no team has ever defended their Champions League title. Real Madrid certainly up there with the favourites at the moment, and it's looking good when you look at the history books as well. The last 4 Champions League teams to win the first leg 3-1. Last 2 went through. Will Real Madrid join them? According to the SPI, Real Madrid are 61% favourites to advance. Take that as you will. Here is our writers thing. Ali's going for Madrid, Craig for Madrid, Xhaka. Napoli.
Yep.
Why?
Writers.
Well, Napoli, between
I'm
the
writing
two,
nothing here.
in better form right now. And as much as Real Madrid still sit top of La Liga, I don't think their performance has been all that convincing. And Napoli have gotten better and better over the last few weeks.
You in tomorrow?
No.
Oh.
Damn. I'll phone you.
Meanwhile, both of you comfortable with Real Madrid?
I was comfortable until I saw the SPI heavily going towards Real Madrid. It feels like the experience factor here is important for Real Madrid, that they've been here. They know what this feels like. As much as Napoli has all these exciting players, I don't know that tactically they're going to be able to deal with Real Madrid.
What's the priority list like at Real Madrid between Champions League and a domestic title?
Well, funny enough, this year it's to win the league. Barcelona will want to win the Champions League, of course, because they won the league last year. Barcelona's struggling, as we well know. I was at the game last night in Paris where they were demolished. So they will be wanting to focus on the league this year. Of course, they will now. But Real Madrid want to win the league. They haven't won it for a while.
Steve, you brought it up. What will the reaction have been like in the Real Madrid dressing room upon hearing the score, PSG 4, Barcelona nothing?
Well, it'll probably be elation, to be very honest. You don't, even though the 2 Spanish teams signings, how players are going to have to wake up. You know, some of the headlines were huge. Headlines in the Spanish press calling it a disaster and a disgrace and things like that. So it was a real chastening time for the Barcelona side, and they're going to have some response when the next round and certainly the next fixture in La Liga comes around.
No, sabemos la dificultad de esta competición. No es porque vas a tener un partido o puedes ganar una eliminatoria importante en un partido, te va a hacer pensar que tú puedes ganar ganar la competición. Esto es imposible. Por eso que nosotros vamos a ir paso a paso y partido a partido, porque claro que cada uno quiere y cada equipo quiere ganar la Champions, pero es un camino duro, largo y estamos en este camino. Lo bueno es que estamos bien, recuperamos hoy en día a todos y de un lado, sí, más complicado para mí para hacer la convocatoria del equipo, pero muy contento de ver a todo metido, todo listo para jugar otra vez la Champions.
The Champions League back with a bang this week. Some tasty fixtures. Here they are in all their glory. Here is everybody's pick. Let's start, shall we? Shaq, you're going for Napoli to beat Real Madrid.
Yep. Napoli in form, Real Madrid kind of grinding out wins, but not very convincing. They have some injury issues. I just feel Napoli, especially that second leg at home, our favourite here.
You disagree?
Clearly.
Yes.
Right then.
Maybe the graphic shows that we disagree. Yeah.
Let's go for Stevie. You're going for Monaco.
Yeah.
You look like you forgot.
No, I just think, you know, going forward, they got so much pace. They got the experience of Falcao. They got plenty of legs, and defensively they're pretty solid. And they're playing against a side who, going forward, are a bit the same. They've got plenty of experience. They've got legs. They've got goals in them. But defensively, City, really, you have no idea what you're getting. So that's why I'm going to go for Monaco, particularly after watching them playing against Spurs.
Yeah.
I'm going with that.
When we originally told the person who builds these graphics, Shaq, you said Monaco and then you changed your mind to City. What happened?
Yeah, I just feel this will be more a tactical battle than a legs battle, as per Steve's claim.
What's wrong with calling it a legs battle?
Well, you know what I mean. But I just feel Guardiola tactically gets this right, though. Maybe in terms of squad strength, City aren't as good as Monaco right now, but I think Guardiola gets this one right.
Well, Guardiola is not playing. He's not on the field.
No.
I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah.
And yet I feel the talent level of Manchester City is superior to that of Monaco. There are a lot of things that we like about Monaco, but there are also a lot of unknowns about them. And we see them a couple of times against Spurs, and all of a sudden we have a judgment on Monaco.
Yes.
And I find that Manchester City, this would be a tremendous indictment in terms of what they're trying to achieve and trying to build in this club if they're not able to get past Monaco. Monaco is not Barcelona. Monaco is not Real Madrid. This is the sort of matchup that you would want if you're Manchester City and if you want to achieve the things that you've set out for yourself.
Meanwhile, Ali, Tucanista, you. The only one choosing Dortmund to get past Benfica.
Dortmund did win the same group that they were with Real Madrid. There is something about this club that in the competition, in Champions League, they're able to raise their game. I think in the Bundesliga, they're simply falling into a rhythm in which they know they're not winning it, and not every game really matters to them in the Bundesliga. Whereas Champions League, that seems to be what they're paying the most attention to.
And that's one of the reasons why I took Benfica over Dortmund, because if you think that you can go through a season or a tournament thinking that you can turn up just whenever you fancy it, you're very much mistaken for me. That's why one of the reasons I've gone for Benfica over Dortmund.
And you don't like Thomas Tuchel as well. Let's just put that out there.
That's not true. I think Thomas Tuchel's a good coach.
Okay.
Just not quite as good as people think he is.
Oh, there it is.
Are you going for Ben Keeper?
No, I'm going for Benfica. As good as Dortmund were in the group stage, I just feel the knockout stage, it takes on a life of its own. And Dortmund are a counter-attacking team. Tactically, I just find them too naive this season, and especially right now, I think Benfica get the better of them.
Champions League, of course, will dominate the discussion on our show.